Welcome to Crochet My Filha channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how to make this beautiful rose to gift someone you love on Valentine's Day. Besides being beautiful, it's a unique present that you made yourself and it will last forever. I'm using any yarn, but you can use the yarn that you have. And it's in color 3635 Passion with these details mentioned here. The crochet hook I'm using is size 2, but this will depend on the yarn you are using. This yarn here is a bit thin for the flower I want to make, so I'll be using 2 strands to make it thicker. To do this, I'll take 1 strand from the inside of the hank and 1 from the outside. Here's the outer strand. I'll join both and I will work as if they were a single strand. Now that I have them joined, we'll start with 75 chains. Yes, that's a quite few, but don't worry, it will all come together. I'll do a test here with 105 chains, but you can stick to 75 and it will turn out perfect. Let's begin by making a slip knot, inserting the hook and pulling the yarn through. Let me adjust here. Alright. Now we'll make 75 chains. There is a video linked in the card above that teaches the basic crochet stitches. Just yarn over, pull through the loop, and repeat this 75 times. I have made 7 chains here, but it all depends on your yarn thickness. Since I doubled mine, 75 works well. If you have thicker yarn at home, you can make fewer chains, but always ending in 5, like 75, 85, 95, 105, and so on. The more chains you make, the fuller your flower will be. More chains means more loops in the rows. The full will be more chains, more loops, and a fuller look. Since I'm tested and made 105, but you can adjust based on your yarn. Now let's move on. Ignore the stitch on the hook and start counting from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. In the 4th stitch, we'll make a double crochet. This one here acts as a first double crochet, and in the 4th stitch we will make another. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull through, go through 2 loops, then through the last 2. We'll continue making 1 double crochet in each chain. For beginners, when making a double crochet, insert the hook inside the chain, not from the outside, but through this little gap here in the chain, here inside. Once we finish the 75 double crochet, we'll chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the work, and in the same stitch where we made the 5 chains, we'll place another double crochet. That creates this V shape. Now we skip 1, 2 stitches, and in the third make another double crochet. Chain 2 and another double crochet in the same stitch. We will repeat this pattern until the end. Once done, we will chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn the work again, and inside each space we will make 2 double crochet. The first double crochet and the second one. Oops. Chain 2 and 2 more double crochets. Only in the first space we will have 3 double crochet on one side and 2 on the other. From the second space onward, it will always be 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. In the last one, we will repeat at the first one. The first space had 3 double crochets on one side and 2 on the other. So the last one will have 2 on one side and 3 on the other. In the third chain from the previous row, we'll make a double crochet. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn the work, and it will be the last row of the flower. This row isn't difficult, just a little time consuming, but remember, you're making a special gift for someone you love. For the last row, we will make 9 double crochet inside each space. Ignore the first stitch and go straight into the space. Here we have 9 double crochet, and we will repeat this for every space. At the very last one, we will do 10 to match the start. And the flower is done. My test turned out a bit bigger than I expected. Now let's roll it up and see how it looks. Just keep rolling and press it together until the end. Here it is. It's nice and full. My flower turned out quite big. But if you followed along with 75 chains, yours should be the perfect size. If you like this larger size, just start with 105 chains at the beginning. At this point, you could finish the flower without the sepal and stem. You can even turn it into a hair accessory, which looks really cute. Let me show you with the scrunchie. But let's move on and make the sepal. I don't have regular green yarn, only this green cotton, which is thicker, but that's okay. You use your green yarn and the hook you have. I will stick with my size 2 hook. We will start with a magic ring. There is a tutorial for it in the card above. Chain 3. And we'll make 10 double crochet inside the ring. That's a total of 11 double crochet. Put the ring to tighten it, but leave a little space so we can insert the wire for the stand later, like this. Slip stitch into the second chain. Here I will slip stitch into the second chain to close around. Now chain 3, and in the same space I'll make a double crochet. In the next stitch, make 2 more double crochets and keep going like this, 2 double crochets in each stitch until you have 22 stitches in total. Slip stitch into the second chain to close. This forms a base to fit around the flower. Any extra yarn can be hidden inside. Now from the sepal points, it's similar to the starfish shape. There is a video here where I've taught how to make one. We'll chain 9. Here, skip the first chain, then single crochet in the next. Another single crochet in the next. Then half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. For the last 3 stitches, make double crochets. To secure it, skip one, sorry, we'll skip 1, 2 stitches, then slip stitch into the next. Slip stitch into the next as well. And repeat this until you have 5 sample points. Once finished, slip stitch to close. And the sample is done. I'll put the yarn, cut, and fasten off. I use this tapestry needle to weave in the ends and sew pieces together, but if you don't have one, you can use your crochet hook instead. You just weave the yarn through the stitches until it's hidden. Well, there are 2 ways to finish the flower. We'll roll it up with this part facing outward. This is the right side. This is the wrong side. You can use crafty glue, fabric glue, or hot glue. Just apply, glue, roll, apply, glue, roll. Unfortunately, I don't have any glue, so I'll have to sew instead. Again, you can finish here with just a flower and sample without a stand. I'll quickly roll this up to show you. It already looks beautiful, like this. Let me show you. See it? It's really beautiful like this. You can finish if you want to. But if you want a stand, you need wire or stick. I have this 20 centimeters wire here. If you are using glue, start rolling and gluing with the wire inside to make it easier. Just apply glue and roll, apply glue and roll. But I don't have glue. I have to sew. There's no big secret, just go back and forth to make sure it's secure. All done. It's nice and firm. You can see it. It won't come undone. Now we will sew on the sapple. If you are using glue, apply it to the center and the sapple points, but leave the tips free using the center, but the tips you have to use free because they're going to look like this. Everything in place. I inserted the wire into the space we left earlier, and we are going to wrap the green yarn around it using glue. Since I don't have crafty or hot glue, I will use this one here. And here's my giant flower. You can also add leaves on the sides if you want to. You can add leaves here. I added 2 leaves, and there is a tutorial in the card above on how to make them. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Try it out and give it to someone you love.